Welcome, Gemini, to your weekly reading. This is for the 3rd to the 10th of August. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Gemini, I'm going to start off with your oracle cards. This will give us the core themes coming through for you this week. And you have why and your commitment is being tested. Let's go ahead and get your tarot cards. I will start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. Your possible challenge, your unexpected blessing coming through this week, and finally, the possible outcome of the week. Gemini, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Gemini, when why comes out, what we do know that something is going to be revealed to you. You could be carrying a deep why within you. Why did things work out the way they did? Why did you have to leave a certain place, a certain job, a certain relationship? And it could be that you've been wondering and pondering about this for some time. And what we do see, especially with our young fairy pointing to the book with angel wings, we know that something very significant is about to come through for you. Your second oracle message, your commitment is being tested, just lets us know, my dear Gemini, that there could be small challenges, bumps in the road, hurdles this week. That is just the universe testing your commitment to a certain path. And it's about you seeing it for what it is. It's not the end of the story. It's just something you need to move past and over in order to get to where you're going. At the beginning of the week, Gemini, I do see this big why coming through. And with the moon here, I can see, Gemini, that this big question could have been sitting with you and worrying you in some way for some time. The moon tells me of this feeling of unfinished business. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I need closure. This, Gemini, could have been going on for a few months or even a few years. You know, sometimes there are endings in our life and we don't understand why. You could have been suddenly fired from a job you really loved and you never understood why it happened. It could have been that you were so happy in a romantic relationship. You actually thought this was the person. And then all of a sudden, one day, they just turned around and said, Gemini, I'm sorry, this is not working for me. I want to end the relationship. And you carry that question with you. Why? Now, at the beginning of the week, my dear Gemini, with Knight of Wands coming through here, I do see you are getting an answer to this why. You will understand somehow what actually transpired that will enable you now to move ahead with our Knight of Wands energy. And what I love to see for you is you're moving ahead with that smile on your face. You get the information you need. It satisfies your soul, Gemini. Even if it's not this huge revelation, it's enough to enable you to move ahead now with your life, your plans and your ideas. As you can see, our knight is now galloping into the future. Nothing now stands in your way of moving forward. Under your possible challenge, we have 6 of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. Now this Ace of Wands here is the wand I am seeing you carrying as you gallop into the future. So what I see here is the wonderful appearance of the hand of God coming in with this wand of divine inspiration. And I see that what is actually happening is somebody is going to tell you something, Gemini, about this situation. Somebody is giving you your missing piece to the puzzle. Now, Gemini, it could be as simple as you bump into your ex's friend, and in passing, they tell you, "Oh, Gemini, did you know that your ex was actually going through huge trauma at work? They were about to get fired over the time they broke up with you." So the light goes on. It makes sense now. You understand why they behaved the way they did and why they did what they did, and you can move forward. You could bump into a colleague that you used to work with at the job that you were fired, and they can tell you, "Oh, Gemini, do you remember your old boss?" Well, you're not going to believe it, but they were actually arrested for stealing money from the company. And it all makes sense now why your boss suddenly fired you, because perhaps they thought you saw something or heard something that you weren't meant to. Now, these were just examples, but you are getting spirit coming in, giving you, as we saw with the book with angel wings, something you need to hear, my dearest Geminis, so that you can move forward. Under your unexpected blessing, we see your second ace. And once we see 2 aces coming through, Gemini, we know that this is going to be a blessed and very special week for you. This ace tells me that now, Gemini, things start to flow for you. Hearing what you needed to hear allows you to open your door to your life. This is what we saw with Knight of Wands. And now your unexpected blessing is you're not going to wait long for your blessings to flow in and touch many areas of your life. What we do see is that now your heart is at peace. You have that deep understanding of what happened. You are able to close this chapter down for once and for all, and focus on you and your life and what you, dear Gemini, want to bring into your life now. At the end of the week, Gemini, with Page of Wands here, I see you ready for your new beginning, ready to embrace what your Ace of Cups is. What I love to see here is that you feel good within yourself, even though you know that there are a lot of new beginnings in your life, and that's our barren landscape. It doesn't matter, because you feel good from within you. You have that deep understanding of what actually transpired, and that gives you such a sense of, okay, it wasn't just about me. You knew that, Gemini. You knew there was something more to the story. And once you receive the missing information, you are now ready to focus on you, your needs, your wishes, and your dreams. Let's go ahead now and get a message from your guides for the week. New life, Divine Mother. What a wonderful confirmation coming through from Divine Mother. This new life is speaking to me directly of all the wand energy we saw for you, as well as your Ace of Cups. Now, my dear Gemini, with this energy around you, you are able to bring new life into your reality. As I mentioned, your heart is now at ease. It's not in this energy of anxiousness and worry, and I know there's something more here, and I want to know what actually happened. This has all been released. And you, my dear Gemini, can focus on what you want to plant, grow, and see come about. This is truly a new beginning for you. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I'm sending you all so much love.